It's Madden NFL 23, and there's no love lost between these NFC West foes. It's the Cardinals and the Rams. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And Gordon, welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me as always, Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. He'll come out to the 25. Now here comes the Los Angeles offense and the man in charge of it in his second season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford.
A seasoned veteran, we're seeing more chapters being added in Stafford's decorated career. Secured a Super Bowl ring, remains a respected leader, and his stats, they're better than ever. Now we just continue to watch him climb the ranks of the NFL's all-time passing leaders.
Stafford going to put it up right away. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He'll buy some time right. Going up top for Kupp. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Greg Dortch back deep. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense takes a field, and no surprises, the man that's guiding them, the Pro Bowler in his 4th season at the wheel of this offense, Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit a pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack. to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-place sack, it makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk to his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Murray. He's got Green. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Murray now. Flushed out right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the Rams' 45-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Murray going to throw. On the slant, complete to Green. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
It's showtime, baby.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line. They hold him to just a yard.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now Murray. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up at a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That's taken in by Henderson. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Henderson will try and run for the first, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. The Rams and Cardinals, they met 3 times a season ago. They each won in the other's building in the regular season. The Cardinals 37-20 in Week 4, and the Rams in Week 14 on Monday night would win it 30-23. And then, of course, they would also meet in the first ever Monday night wild card game, the final game of the first Super Wild Card weekend. And the Rams kicked off their title run with a 34-11 win at SoFi. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Sanford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leads him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On the draw, this is Henderson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try the left side with Henderson. And some room done over. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 47 yards rushing for him. Now, he's only carried the ball 4 times. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Back to throw, Stafford. Touchdown! Van Jefferson from 8 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
You mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter. And we're tied 7-7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And the Reds got it. They bring him down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
That
takes another
declined.
down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And complete to Zach Ertz. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And it looks like we got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Screen pass to Connor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to nut through there and make the play.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. It's taken to the 26. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Rams are going offense here with the 1st and 10. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henderson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. and that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making it stick.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Throwing is Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Rams have moved out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a touchback as Norch elects not to return it. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments I'll have to make during the halftime break.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Murray now on first down. And this will be swung out here for Connor. Yeah, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with his defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone, here's a Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
He sounded almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one?
They got into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Prater on and the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game.
So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The football going back to the Rams now. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both of these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he gets this up to 34 out of bounds there.
Holding. Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Stafford. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping him up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Henderson running straight ahead. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and a free kick it from the 20 now. And here comes Dortch on the return. So out now come the Cardinals. There have been points on the board with just some back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in his booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on them, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Shotgun now for Murray. And this one is incomplete.
The dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Andy Lee will come on, punt this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. You've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. To throw is Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 from the 22-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing
offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Stafford now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call his number again as his 6th catch and a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 50, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and they'll remain down by 2.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Murray. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Bucket's been this negative as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Here's Murray. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call semi-sideline. Semi-sideline can protect you at times. In the next case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Riley Dixon out to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On return, Dortch. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Murray from midfield. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Arizona.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
56-yard attempt.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Arizona. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at 20. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and it tackled him for a loss.
A 2nd and 11 for the 19. Here's Murray. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 6 on the pick out there as the drive will continue.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
Buying time to his left. Man open is Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Back to throw, Stafford. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So barely some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
Still 3rd
I
down.
often wonder why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
4th down, and we go from one man to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. Gay's kick is good, and they will cut the lead down to just 2. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
After the big field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. Hopkins with a quick feed. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Give it to his wide out. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Murray going to hold on to it once more. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now. It's complete to Hopkins. And all the way inside of 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 40. And the Cardinals 1st down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble at 2nd down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray on the right side, caught by Green. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognize how important it was to bring a 4th down here.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Connor trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. only a yard that time. Second and goal.
This offense has a lot of weapons, but you know they like to look Connor's way down here near the end zone. He's got that rugged running style, and that's a nice job there to hold him to a short pickup.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Once again, it's Connor, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 2, here's third and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Touchdown, Cardinals! Robbie Anderson, a 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes this a 9-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now it's Stafford. And this is taken in by the tight end Bryson Hopkins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. Stafford throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. First down, Rams. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it? Did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Didn't yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Henderson. He'll get it up near midfield at the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford over the middle complete. It's Hopkins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Running left is Henderson. A beautiful fake. 88 yards on the ground for Henderson as this will be first down as well.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Stafford here. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stafford now throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I certainly didn't like what he saw all coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Bryson Hopkins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they
they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game, and by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ashawn Robinson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast-famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Murray going to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins.
First down, Cardinals.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. His throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll give this to Henderson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
They don't turn your nose themselves up in a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. Throwing is Stanford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive. And we'll be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. A shotgun snap for Stafford. To Jefferson on the slant. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Stafford. Over the... Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
They start the drive with Connor. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but it just exhaled just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the cold blitz.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Andy Lee now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Only a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And we get a look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford going up top for Kupp. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he gets it up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. Pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Stafford. He spots Henderson open left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at 27. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
And the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them use their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Dancing away at the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Murray now running right on the option. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Down to the 42, 2nd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the gun, again to Connor. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. He will push his way down to about the 14. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to Inigo's Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up. Another one in the books for us, partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up there, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.